Good morning, students. Recently we are dealing with the chapter 12, that is our environment, and currently we are dealing with pollution. In the last classes we learned about air pollution and water pollution. So in today's class we will be going to see another type of pollution, that is land pollution. First let's see what is land pollution. Land pollution is the destruction of Earth's land surfaces, often directly or indirectly, as a result of human activities and their misuse of land resources. So basically, land pollution is the contamination of the Earth's land surfaces. It can occur both directly as well as indirectly as a result of human activities. And it also involves the misuse of land resources. So, land pollution is the destruction of Earth's land surfaces as a result of human activities. It can occur both directly as well as indirectly, and it also involves the misuse of land resources. Now let's see what causes land pollution. The causes of land pollution include the improper disposal of waste, the throwing of chemicals into soil as fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, etc., the exploitation of minerals, which includes the mining activities and deforestation. So the main causes of land pollution include improper disposal of waste, the use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, etc., the mining activities as well as deforestation. Deforestation is the cutting down of trees on a large scale. Now let's see the classification of waste materials. Based on the degradability, that is the ability to decompose, waste materials are classified into two types. They are biodegradable waste materials and non-biodegradable waste materials. Biodegradable waste materials are those materials that can break down naturally and they become a part of the soil after decomposition. And the examples include fruits and vegetable peelings, leaves and dead plants. The second type of waste material, that is non-biodegradable waste material. They do not break down naturally and they remain in the soil for many years. The examples include plastics, glasses and ceramics. So, based on the ability to decompose, that is the degradability, waste is classified into two types, biodegradable waste materials and non-biodegradable waste materials. Biodegradable waste materials include fruit and vegetable peelings, leaves and dead plants. These waste materials break down naturally and become a part of the soil, while non-biodegradable materials do not degrade easily and they remain in the soil for many years. The examples for non-biodegradable waste materials include plastics, glasses and ceramics. Out of these two ways, it is non-biodegradable waste materials that cause land pollution. So, non-biodegradable waste materials cause land pollution and these include plastic, glasses, ceramics, etc. Now let's see the effects of land pollution. In the last class, we learned that farmers use fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, etc. for farming purposes. And these chemicals change the soil properties and thus pollute the land. And these in turn get mixed up with the rainwater and reach water bodies, which leads to water pollution. So the chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, etc., which the farmers use for farming purposes, alter the soil properties and thus cause land pollution. When these chemicals get dissolved in the rainwater and reach water bodies, these lead to water pollution. The next effect of land pollution is some of the harmful chemicals which collect on the land can get into our food through vegetables that are grown on polluted land or by using polluted water. So, when vegetables or food ingredients are grown on these polluted lands, they enter our food chain through vegetables and grains, etc. So, through these, the chemicals enter the food chain and affects both plants, animals as well as human beings. So, these are some of the effects of land pollution. Now, let's see the steps to reduce land pollution. The first one, waste materials must be disposed of properly to keep the environment clean. We should avoid throwing waste materials here and there in the environment. The second one, non-biodegradable waste, which includes plastic, glasses, ceramics, chemicals, etc., does not decompose. It pollutes the soil and water. Such materials should not be dumped in the soil or water. So, special care must be taken for the disposal of non-biodegradable waste materials as they do not decompose and stay in the land for longer years. The next method is waste such as used paper, plastic, glass and worn out metal objects should be recycled to make new products in factories. Another option that is available for us for waste management is the recycling of waste materials. In this way, the waste material can be converted to something useful. The next method is every household should collect recyclable waste and sell it. This will reduce the garbage that accumulates in our surroundings. The next method, every household should collect recyclable waste and sell it. This will reduce the garbage that accumulates in our surroundings. There are people who collect recyclable waste. So instead of piling it up in our houses, we must sell them to these people. The last method is biodegradable waste such as fruit and vegetable peelings should be collected in a pit and allowed to decompose. The decomposed matter can be used as manure to grow plants. This too will help in reducing waste. We can easily set compost pit at home. In addition to providing a way to reduce waste, that is the degradable waste, it also helps us by providing manure which can be used for our gardens at home. So these are some of the steps to reduce land pollution. So in today's class, we learned about land pollution. It is the contamination of earth, land surfaces both directly as well as indirectly by human activities. It also involves the misuse of land resources. Then we learned about waste. Waste is divided into two types based on their degrading capacity. They were classified as biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste materials. It is the non-biodegradable waste that causes land pollution. Then we learned about the effects of land pollution and the steps to reduce land pollution. I hope the topics were clear to you. See you in next class. Thank you.